Hey, and welcome back to Organically Designed. I'm Lindsay, and this is part 3 of stretching household products. Now, some of these things you may have in your house, but some you may not. So this one's a little bit different than part 1, where you probably definitely had it. Part 2, you probably had one of the two things. And this one's a little bit different, but the benefits of these products are definitely something that you need to stay and listen for. So we're going to be talking about borax, Oxiclean, and super washing soda. And they have a lot of awesome benefits. Not only are these things in my laundry detergent that I home make, and be sure to, I'll link that video below for y'all, but the borax itself is in other cleaning products, and I'll have those homemade cleaning products linked below as well. So we're gonna get started with discussing a little bit of extra benefits that you can get out of borax. Like I mentioned before, borax is in my homemade detergent. It's also in my all-purpose cleaner. So now we're going to discuss, you can see those in other videos, but we're going to discuss some other awesome little things that you can use it for. You can make your own Goo Gone. Yes, we often buy Goo Gone in the store. You can get a teeny tiny bottle at the Dollar Tree or larger bottles for a pretty penny at Walmart, but a little bit goes a long way when it comes to Goo Gone, but you can also make your own. So if you have these products at home, instead of going and spending the money on the Goo Gone, why not mix it up yourself? And it only takes a few minutes. So let me let you know what that recipe is. To make that Goo Gone remover, you're going to be using a 1/2 cup of borax and a 1/4 cup of water. And you're just going to mix it up till it's smooth, and there you have your Goo Gone. It's super, super simple, and it does help like take sticky things off and anything else gooey, sticky, whatever. But I mainly use it for stickers, getting stickers and things off. I did mention before that alcohol can be used for that as well, although a little bit more tedious. A heat gun works great, but my all-time favorite is definitely the California Scents Orange Car Air Freshener, and I get that at Walmart as well. I know it's not along the homemade route, but it's tried and true, and I kind of stick. That is one little cleaner that I definitely stick with around the house. So let's get to another little cool thing is that you can make borax crystals, and that is the experiment that me and my daughter Savannah are going to try on one of her savvy crafting sessions on this channel. So be sure to look forward to checking that out, because that one will be coming out after this video. Now we're going to be moving on to super washing soda. So super washing soda is, again, another ingredient in my homemade detergent, but it also can be used for other things. So let's get to my little list for that one. So the reason that super washing soda is such an important ingredient in a homemade laundry detergent is it really fights those stains. It's going to compete with magnesium and calcium and really try to pull all those nasty stains out of your clothing or linens or whatever you're using it for. This is something that you can also use whenever you're stripping laundry. I'll be sure to link that video below, because again, this was part of my stripping laundry video because I used my homemade detergent. So be sure to check that out too. If you really wanting to pull a lot of oils and grease and things and revive your linens. That's my favorite thing to use it for, or hats. So be sure to check out that disgustingly satisfying video. If you have dishes with really extreme, like stuck on grime and grease and nastiness, and you just can't seem to get it out, I'm going to let you know how super washing soda can come and save those nasty, grimy dishes, because sometimes when they get that gross, is anybody like me that you're just kind of like, I could throw that away, right? Well, this is what we're going to do. We don't need to throw it away, okay? So let me discuss with y'all how we can mix super washing soda and get that grime and grease out. So you're going to add 2 tablespoons of the super washing soda, and you're going to add a squirt of Dawn. You're going to add it to the pot and pan that's nasty, and you're going to fill it with hot water. okay? And then you're gonna let it soak. And how you're gonna let it soak is you're gonna simmer it on the stovetop for about 15 minutes, okay? So bring it to a boil and then bring it down to simmer. And then that food and grime and nastiness should come off, and amazing. So, but if you don't want to go through all the work, I mean, you can just throw the thing away. I'll confess, it works, but I have just thrown pots away. Wasteful, but but now I don't, because I love the satisfaction of the science experiment of boiling on the stove and then seeing things kind of just come up. And the awesome thing about, if you like cleaning, just like the satisfaction of getting the nastiest stuff up, and it's like you won the competition against all the gross stuff. Let's move on, because I'm gonna get too involved in this. All right, so you can use it to clean and deodorize your trash can. We talked about baking soda in the last video and how great of a deodorizer it is. But if your trash can gets disgusting like mine, because some people don't know how to put a trash can or a trash bag in, or if it slips, they're like, oh, I'm just gonna still throw it in there. And then of course it's something with syrup on it, and then you don't find it till like 2 weeks later because you make the kids take out the trash because you torture your kids with chores. Then you gotta soak your trash can. So the awesome thing is you just put some, take it outside, spray some water in there, make some super washing soda, let it sit for a little bit, and rinse that sucker out. It's good as new. So it does help get the sticky stuff out, because if you're like me, I'm just not looking in the bottom of the trash can every time, because really, like, I'm telling my kids to go take out the trash, or my husband, and let's just be honest, you know, they have selective hearing, but I think like a lot of them really suffer from selective vision as well. Can we have a moment of silence for that? Okay, we're done. So this is also great to restore silverware, like real silverware and silver jewelry. So let me tell you how that happens. And this is something that I have heard from someone, and I haven't tried it out. I don't wear a lot of jewelry, so I don't wear it enough that I have to really clean it much. So, but I have heard this from someone, and they say that it definitely works. And so I wanted to share that with y'all. So you're gonna soak it in a regular solution for around 15 minutes. So you're just gonna soak it in water and super washing soda, like just a little mix, and soak it in for 15 minutes. And the tarnish is supposed to completely just like melt away, disappear, just come right off. So you're gonna rinse them really well and then buff them with a microfiber cloth. And that's it. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty much like the same as the jewelry cleaner, but maybe not as abrasive, but again, like the super washing soda fights magnesium and calcium, and a lot of the tarnish on silverware and things like that is like a buildup of things. So I can see it definitely working. If you've ever tried it for silverware, a silver jewelry or anything like that, let me know. The person that I got that suggestion from, they said, I mean, it works, and that's what they use because they make their own homemade laundry detergent as well. So, but I wanted to definitely share that because they truly believe in it. And then the last thing today that we're going to be discussing is Oxiclean. And Oxiclean, what a great like freaking stain fighter, okay? Like, love that stuff. And I like have some leftover. I use the Oxiclean Versatile and my homemade laundry detergent, and definitely like an extra boost. Like stain fighter works really great with that super washing soda. And I'm banging on this desk, and so this stuff is like really like, I'm getting really intense about the cleaning stuff. I should really like chill out. Probably had like too much caffeine when I was at work last night. I work third shift, so on my days off I kind of stay up too late, and I probably had like a Monster Energy drink and then like 2 mini sodas after that to kind of keep myself up. But anyway, tangent. Okay, Oxiclean, here we come. So Oxiclean is really good for fighting stains. Yes. Well, I used to soak my shower curtain liners in the tub with bleach, but I'm really trying not to use bleach anymore, so I don't keep it in the house. And Oxiclean works really great at eating away all the little mildew and getting all the pink stuff and all that stuff off. Okay. Another thing I use to cut down on having to soak them as often is my homemade daily shower spray. I said in that video and I'll have it linked below, but I said in that video that it was something that I was trying out new, and y'all, I absolutely love it. So please go check it out, because even when I'm getting anything in my shower, it's coming up really easy. And like, I'm still scrubbing my shower, but like, I'm like barely getting any sort of like mildew or anything in my shower at all. I literally rinse my shower down and spray it whenever I get out every day, and works great. So be sure to check it out, because I'm loving it. But when I do have to go soak the Oxiclean that I have left over from the homemade detergent, I just sprinkle a little bit there in the bath, and I just leave it in there for, probably should only needs like a few hours, but let's be honest, like I get caught up in like watching YouTube or like a show or something, so it's probably in there like half the day, and then I don't realize that I need to take it out until someone like needs to take a shower, and they're like, I can't take a shower because it's in the tub. So anyway, another awesome thing is it cleans, I mean, it can be used, mix it with water, you can use it to clean shoes. It can be used to clean upholstery stains, so stuff like your couches and things like that, a spot on a rug, stuff, you know, even on your carpet and stuff that like you just can't just yank it up and throw it in the wash. The rubbing alcohol, we talked about that too in part 1. But yeah, I love the Oxiclean mixed with a little bit of water and getting stains out. Sometimes I have to let it sit there for a little bit longer than I do the rubbing alcohol. But I really feel like it cleans good, and then I just vacuum up after that. So for everything that you can use Oxiclean for, and all different types of cleaners, there are 3 types of mixtures that you're going to be using. So like you'll have like a spot cleaner, so that would be like carpet and upholstery and things like that. And then you're going to have your concentrate, which concentrate is going to be more like kitchen, like tiles and things like that. And then you're going to have a soak. So that's going to be something that like the shower curtain. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell y'all about the 3 different mixtures, but I'm also going to have them written below for y'all, because if you're like me, I've got to have it written down. Like I have it written down in front of me, because like I'm not going to remember it. So the concentrate is 1 tablespoon of Oxiclean and 2 tablespoons of water. So that's really good, because it gets like that really like creamy texture, and it's really good for cleaning off kitchen tiles, because it does fight grease pretty well, like backsplashes and stuff like that, floors, and it works great in the bathroom as well. So it's not just stuck in the kitchen. So next is the soak. The soak is 1/2 cup Oxiclean and a gallon of water. So of course, if you're doing a tub, you're just gonna kind of do a guesstimate. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a perfect match. Sometimes I just eye it and just sprinkle it in, okay? And then the spot cleaner is 1 tablespoon of Oxiclean to a cup of water. You're just gonna mix that up. Put whatever you need depending on how big the spot is. If you have a teeny tiny spot, you don't need the whole cup, okay? Don't do that. So that's it for Oxiclean and borax and super washing soda and all that awesomeness. All the stuff, like little recipes and stuff that I had, I'm going to have them linked below. All those videos that I talked to y'all about, I'm going to have those linked below. Be sure to check all those out. This is part 3. The next part to this is going to be a savvy crafting session with little Miss Savannah, and we're going to be making borax crystals and see how that turns out. So be sure to check out that video. If you like all things cleaning, organizing, and creating, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you leave. Give me a thumbs up because it really helps me out. And as always, stay organically you.